I know what I do.
Yeah, I mean, you had.
No,
What you mean, what you do?
like the actual act. You know what I'm saying?
And
It's the filing for the young lady. You know what I'm saying? It's a.
she's gonna be hurt?
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just it's an overwhelming experience. Is what I'm trying to say.
So you break her.
I'm a strong guy
Why you do that?
because they like it.
No,
They love it.
they lie.
Are you saying they're lying to me?
Yes, they fake it.
How would you? What? So why would they lie to me? Because
They want to make you feel like you're the man.
but I am.
Let me pick.
Dare.
You gonna read it?
Yes. They're gonna be mad if you don't read it at least. Kiss for 10 seconds on camera. Oh my gosh. I don't want to talk about. So, are you drinking on that dare? Or are you going to take the dare?
Are you drinking on the dare?
No, that's your dare. It's up to you.
No, but you have a say in the matter.
No, I don't. You're the man. You lead.
When you say kiss, what is that? What does that mean?
Kiss for 10 seconds. Or whatever that means.
Kiss each other?
Yes. When you say kiss, what do you mean? That's your question, not mine.
All right, I want to talk about MTR tutorials. Well, not. Yes, I do want to talk about them. Before I do that, I want to say that, my prayers and condolences went out to you when you got the big C. And I was so happy when you got a clean bill of health as far as we know. Okay? I'm so happy, I'm glad you were able to live your best life. So no real hatred here, no nothing, okay? But we do have to talk about some things. All right, I saw the Melanie King video. All right, it was real cringe because she was like sauced up. I don't know if you were sauced up, but I know she was drunk, whatnot. She was so drunk that, like, I went back and I looked at another video where she was talking about the Smith family, and I realized that she may have been sauced up there too, like she was drunk off her ass. And I was just like, damn, it's a real shame that shit had to go public like that. Okay, I'm not caping for a female. Okay, this is a men's space, so you're a man. So here we are, right? Then I went and I looked at those videos of you with Melly Monaco, and I realized it was a collab and everything. But I got to talk about this. All right, I got to talk about this, and I want this to be a serve as an abject lesson to men before whatever happens and shit. Before the other shoe drops. All right. I don't think that if it's a man's space, I think it's in our best efforts to to keep the collabs to a minimum and shit, and maybe just on a live. But like me personally, I wouldn't do that. I don't want to weaponize a female. I don't want to do the whole Joe Budden thing and shit. That guy's a notorious simp and shit, and a bootleg of females when he feel like he's in trouble and he's gonna get doxxed or he's gonna be canceled or something. And he's done that a bunch of times. Even claimed that he was pansexual and shit. I don't want to see MTR go down that same road and shit, because I did see him with Melly Monaco cavorting about in I think Jamaica. Then we got the Melanie King thing and shit, and maybe some other stuff, that I haven't found yet. I don't know if I will look, but I want to talk to you young kings out there. Shit, we live in the world is different from when I was a kid. Okay, I'm in my early 50s. All right, I'm an elder statesman. Blah blah blah. All right, here in the colonies. All right, you live in a different world. Okay, it behooves you to always, have your discernment ratcheted up to the highest level. You need to have some discernment because anything could change on a dime. All right, legally speaking, okay? Your freedom is always in question and shit when you're out and about. okay, straight black men, your freedom is always in question and shit. Your good name is always in danger, okay? Your good family name and reputation, okay? Your money, the bag, okay? It's fucked up, okay? But you got to think now. You have to think about yourself like a business. You have to be a one-person country and shit and protect your national security and whatnot. When I looked at MTR fucking doing these things and whatnot, I thought that he was putting himself in a needless danger, okay? Needless danger, because either one of these women, could hit him with allegations if they so chose, okay? Especially Melanie King and shit. Even though she's sloppy drunk on there, she could be like, oh boy sauced me up, or he hit me with a roofie or something, he put something in my drink, she could say that. I'm not saying that she would say that. I'm not saying anything about her integrity or honor or whatever they are, but I'm saying it's possible because you were close to her. You let her get inside your circle close enough to stand next to you. When I first saw the thumbnail, I thought, oh, maybe it's just like a split screen or something. No, she was in this guy's spirit. She was in his, wherever he lives, I guess. And they were close. And she wanted to make out with him on camera. Just think if he had been stupid enough to kiss her. Okay, just think if he had done that. And it's already umpteen videos talking about how if he smashed or not and all this bullshit. Did he break up with Melly Monaco or whatever? Because there were a lot of people running that game because they saw videos that she posted of her, cavorting with him in Jamaica at a resort, I suppose. Probably down there. I wonder if MTR saw any of them bitches on those rafts getting a limestone or massage, to get my drift. I wonder if they saw that and shit. Okay? Kings, this is dangerous behavior and shit, okay, these days, alright? I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what good advice to tell you. I always tell you keep your head on the swivel. But he was cavorting with these women and he presented as weaker, okay? He presented as lesser than. I'm not trying to take away from the guy or nothing and shit. You can listen to him all you want, but at this point, everything he says is entertainment. Okay, even when he's disparaging some women in a TikTok clip or something, it just doesn't hit like it used to because we've seen him be weak. And the reason I'm saying he's weak, when I was looking at him cavorting with Melly Monaco in Jamaica, she wanted him at one point to, do this thing where they had this thing where they're like on a bridge and they jump in. I've seen it. You've seen it in multiple clips. These big fat bitches with a yardie, and they get on these bungee cords, swing out over this little water or something. It's like a little lake. They swing off and drop in there. She wanted him to go up there and jump off of that fucking thing, like 30 feet down into some water, and he didn't want to do it, right? And then she kept needling him about it. She kept nagging and needling him about it, and and he eventually went and jumped in the water. But he did it at a lower level, and then they showed her. She was saying, "Oh, he just jumped in like 3 feet or whatnot. He didn't really do it." And then she was just chiding him for the rest of the clip. She was just like dragging him, kind of, and being disrespectful and shit. The brother didn't want to fucking do it and shit, okay? And she made him look weak. All right, she made him look weak. She evaded. He allowed her into a circle and shit. They both, doing whatever. She could make allegations too. People see him on camera. She got footage of you and her hanging out. Just decide what if she flipped a crazy switch or something, man. You could be the next Jonathan Majors, man, on the lower level and shit, okay? Anybody could be the next Jonathan Majors. Look at how his career fell off. All right? MTR is like, setting a bad example and shit, okay? I ain't tripping because he was, kicking it with some females or something, But I wouldn't kick it with somebody who's obviously looking for clicks and likes and adding to their platform and shit. That's the only reason they're even talking to him and shit, okay? Unless he got the bag like that. And who cares if he had the bag and shit? He wouldn't have the bag based on his own behavior and how he moved and shit. What if these women, collabed and shit and hit him with accusations? Okay? You got to think about that, man. Ever since O.J. Simpson got off, was acquitted, they've been doing the whole and the Tiger Woods thing too. They've been doing the whole fucking pile on. Every time they talk about like some brother and shit, they have people coming out of the woodwork that they conveniently hide from public view using rape shield laws. Okay, when it don't apply, it's not even that kind of a case. not even that kind of fucking case. So you don't see who's making those accusations. So, for the mouth breathers out there, which is most of American culture, these things have some weight to them and shit, okay? And then they just run for it. It takes a life of its own on the internet and shit, which is why I encourage a lot of black men to be highly litigious if you have those resources. The minute you think something's going on or popping off, you call your attorney and shit, okay? You try to trademark your name, make your name a limited liability corporation, okay? Or set up one of those and put most of your assets in there and shit, so they can't really hit your wealth like that, okay? Use a non-disclosure agreement, even if the chick ignorant and shit. Make sure that she's filmed, sign it, and she's filmed where they explain it to her in exquisite detail with her attorney. I hate this is the world we live in. If you want to be walking around the Western world like this, you have to be cognizant of that. The women have an additional weapons now. It's called the court of public opinion and shit. MTR put himself in a weak position. He looks weak now because he made a dumb decision and shit to do that. Okay, that's my opinion and shit. He looks weak. He looks beta. Or you look weak, bro. Okay, no disrespect. But you set a bad example for young men and shit out there, okay? Who need to be more cognizant of their surroundings and shit. It's a goddamn shame that we have to live in an environment like this Orwellian society where, it just reminds me of that fucking book by George Orwell. If any of you guys, want to, read something interesting, read the book 1984 by George Orwell and shit, okay? It explains everything about our current society, if you're smart enough to read between the lines. That book was done decades ago, several decades ago, and it's relevant today, okay? We know that women are addicted to attention and shit, okay? Negative or positive, they'll do anything for it, and more often than not, men are collateral damage of that. All right, look at Jonathan Majors and shit. Look at Tiger Woods. Look at a bunch of people. Look at Kyrie Irving and shit, man. All he did was tweet something. And he went through hell in the back and shit and had a bitch attacking him. Yeah, look at that shit. Look at Ume Udoka and shit. Stepped outside of his relationship. And they literally put a scarlet letter on him. All right? MTR, you should know better and shit. All right? You should know better, man. You are a bad example. Okay, you set a bad example for young kings out there, for young men. All right, I'm not asking anything of you and shit, but if shit happens and shit, expect me to drag you in the future.
Yo, I thought I had a boo for this summer, but found out it was time to give him back to the streets. Yes, it was time because he was on some dumb shit. So, on some better notes, have you looked at my music video? Streets, please. Go watch it for me. I'm so excited about the video. I hope you guys watch it. If you haven't watched it, I'm mad again. So you go and watch it for me, and then you leave me a little comment. Yes, and if you're single, call me.
This message has been paid for by the Dusties. Yes, the niggas you love to hate.